Supreme Chancellor Obi-Wan Kenobi by Stone Freak. Chapter 31. Obi-Wan and Bail drink calf.
Well, these offices certainly look different now,
Bail says over the rim of his cup of calf. Obi-Wan says nothing and instead takes a long drink of his tea. He does raise an eyebrow instead.
Truly, it's rather remarkable what a bit of greenery can do.
Obi-Wan lets his gaze sweep across the room, plants of varying colors and various shades of green covering most of the walls and surfaces. It was a bit like being on a jungle planet, like Handu. It was also intensely nostalgic, so similar to his and Qui-Gon's shared rooms in the later years, and exactly what he'd been searching for when he took a cutting of the Magrona Rose in the first place. Apparently wishes do come true occasionally, even if perhaps in rather unconventional ways.
You look more relaxed now than you have in quite some time, my friend,
Bail says as he puts his cup down on the small table. Obi-Wan considers the statement. It's true enough, he does feel more relaxed and settled.
Indeed, I believe being surrounded by greenery like this has been good for me.
The constant small ache in the base of his skull that had been almost always present since he moved into the offices is gone. Not a trace of it left.
To think when I'm stressed and need to relax, I bake. When you're stressed and need to relax, you spend time with plants. And on that note,
Bail bends down and opens the small bag he brought with him, taking out the container with 2 pieces of cake in it.
I made some the other day. Would you like some?
Obi-Wan stares at the cake pieces, feeling slightly conflicted. On one hand, this could be seen as a bribe. On the other hand, the cake looks really good.
What kind of cake is it?
He looks it over and is rather amused to see that someone has already cut off a small piece from each of them. Clearly, his troopers are leaving nothing to chance, especially considering.
Alderanian Karleksmunds,
Bail says and looks around the room, possibly for a napkin or some sort of plate. In the end, he shrugs his shoulder and puts one of the pieces on the upturned container lid instead.
It's a chocolate cake with an icing made from, among other things, calf and chocolate topped with Alderanian coconut flakes.
It really does look delicious. I'll grip it!
I'll take a piece,
Obi-Wan says and takes the cake piece still in the container, completely ignoring Bail's smug grin. They spend the rest of their meeting eating cake, discussing cake recipes, and how to best care for several different types of plants, including a Magrona Rose and an Alderanian rosebush. It's a really good afternoon.